What you talking about, Gorilla?
Oh, whoops, wrong one. Oh, where did I put it?
I'm ready
Oh,
to
there we go.
irradiate your existing brain cells.
There we go.
Did we lose Mikey or something? I don't see him.
We must have. He
Yeah, he's
might
not
be
here.
back.
Maybe he's
yeah,
having internet trouble again.
I think he's rebooting.
Okay.
But anyhow, welcome everybody to Sunday Cinema, where we are watching Christein from 1983, which apparently you can't find it unless you put the actual 1983 into it, or else you get all these actors named Christein. And Mikey's back.
You'll probably get a bunch of porn stars too if you just type in Christein, right? It's like, whoa! I didn't expect to see that.
Yeah. Hey, Mikey.
Hey, Mikey. You can finally hear us. I hope.
There's a. Hey, how's it going, guys?
Well, I'm still
you can hear
I'm
a
still
bunch.
breathing.
You can find a bunch of them at a lot of different sites. Yeah.
Oh yeah, what's the old saying that the internet was invented for military use and porno? So
hey, put it this way: 1 out of every 4 searches in a search engine is porn.
I'm not surprised, actually. I'm not surprised.
Literally, I am not kidding. I am not kidding about that either.
There's about 7 billion people on planet Earth now, so they got to be doing something. They must appreciate porn. I think the human race is a bit randy.
Yeah, but you got to take the Chinese, the North Koreans, and the Middle Easterns out of that equation.
Well, if I was a North Korean, that's probably all I'd be doing because I'd have nothing else to do living in a regime like that.
And the Hindus, the Indians into account too.
Oh yeah, India's over 1 billion too, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, India has the largest porn market, but that's a different song. No, with
India has.
No, North
I have
Koreans
a
don't
friend
even
that has it.
I gotta say, there's some South Asian women that are quite beautiful, actually. You know.
All right. So how are you?
But then I'm a horn dog, so I love all kinds of women.
Not too bad.
Well, I wish I could love all kinds of women. That's probably more accurate phrase.
Yeah.
You would if they
I
let
don't know
you.
what to do about you.
I would if I could. Yeah, exactly.
You're a hopeless cause. I
am
I don't
hopeless.
know
Yes,
what to do
I'm
with
hopeless.
your dad.
Hopeless romantic.
Right,
That's my problem.
Hopeless.
What the hell is somebody putting endless joints? I just got to mention to Gorilla. Somebody's putting Shrim the Blank over and over and over again, joining your stream on Cosme. This is quite weird, Gorilla. You might have a troll.
Should I boot these people?
Well, this guy's posted like 15 times. He's posting like every 2 seconds. This guy, like, this is ridiculous. He's posting messages.
He's gone.
Yeah, he's a tool. Fuck.
All right, I got both of them.
I don't know why.
Okay.
I don't get why people even
He's
like
a
that
bot.
exist. Like they got nothing better to do with their time than do that shit. Like fuck. Oh,
Alrighty, so.
Oh, by the way, I think Pop Culture was thinking of joining tonight because I saw him on Twitter earlier, and it sounded like he was going to, but maybe he's just running late. I don't know.
All right, so let's go ahead and hit play.
Sure. What the hell?
I don't know.
I seen the thing. It said Christein, so when I hit play on this, it should be the correct one.
Well, if you get a porno flick, then it's your fault.
Let's
girl.
hope.
Let's hope that's a porno flick.
No, let's hope it's not, because you'll probably get some kind of strike if it's porn.
So instead of watching Christein tonight, we are watching Debbie Does Dallas.
Hey, I don't mind watching porno. I'm a bachelor.
Cosme doesn't care what you put on there.
Yeah,
I've seen some people put some pretty real bad stuff on these Cosme rooms.
Yeah,
actually, I don't think I can imagine watching a porno Cosme stream. That would be a bit weird.
All right, looks like it's
oh my god! No.
Looks like the film. This is probably one of the more successful Stephen King films. I'm guessing. Oh, Harry Dean, he's good.
They got him
assembly line.
on a roll.
Yeah, he's a good actor. I always enjoyed it. Oh, music by John Carpenter. Well,
Yeah.
that gives it a plus right away.
Automatic F. Automatic F. Which I still got to watch Lost in Space yet. I got a damn meeting tomorrow night.
Shit. Oh, thanks for reminding me, girl. I got to watch that tonight myself. Damn. There's another thing on my list to do. And I'm a lazy bugger on weekends, so I usually don't do anything nearly what I should do. So, like, shit. Oh,
Yeah,
well, I like Lost in Space.
Yeah. Those fans are like totally useless. All they do is blow the dust around.
Yeah, I agree. You know, since I've been working at home for the last 9 weeks, my lungs have improved like 90%. I used to be coughing and going through the clinics, like clearing my throat, like for a whole 9-hour shift. Now it's like not much at all, working here for a day. It's like I am convinced the air
Well, now
system
you
in
can
that
work from
building was
home.
toxic.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, I've been working at home I just finished my 9th week, man.
So how are these cars going forward?
Oh, look at these cars! Oh, I gotta say one thing: the car might be evil, but I love these old cars. That's back when cars.
Is that a '57 Chevelle?
It looks like a 50 something. Yeah.
It's
Look
a
at those
57
fins.
something.
Look at those freaking tail fins. I mean, that's when car designers had imagination and they made great cars.
Yeah.
Damn, I love the look of these cars.
That's awesome.
Oh, if I won the lottery and had big bucks, I'd definitely buy a few of those old vintage cars just for the hell of it. God, cars were art back then.
It's a Plymouth Fury.
They're gorgeous.
Yeah, it's a Plymouth Fury.
I think the only thing.
Yeah, it's a Plymouth Fury. Yeah. Yeah. Black one.
Okay, so the car's possessed right from the start.
Yeah, well, the dumbass decided to put his fingers there.
Yeah, but you don't expect the car's going to snap at you like that, right?
Yeah, well.
Well, if you work on an assembly line, you are supposed to expect real stupid stuff like that to happen.
Yeah,
well, I've heard of workers being killed by like automated robots on assembly lines. So yeah, I'm not totally surprised, really.
Yeah, that'd be totally abandoned now. Him smoking inside the car that hasn't even been sold yet.
Yeah, instead of that fresh car smell, you're going to get that disgusting cigar smell, right?
Right.
Well,
hey, back then they had quality tobacco in those, so instead of smelling like burning manure, it had a very nice heavy aroma.
I will agree. There was much more quality back in those days than there is today, for sure.
Yeah.
Standards have definitely gone downhill over the last 50 years or so.
Well,
so is that the only red one on the entire fucking line?
Just think that if the assembly line.
Yeah. There's something wrong here. It's the only red car on the entire line.
Yeah, it's got to be red
say,
because I'm thinking red equals evil, right? In this case.
No. But they're supposed to be
like
down the assembly line.
Yeah, we associate red with like Satan, right? So it's like evil Satan. Holy shit. Jeez, the car's already got a couple of victims under his hood here. Holy crap.
No, but what I'm saying is they're working on the assembly line. All the other cars are white. And nobody questions the red one coming down the line.
Yeah, well, you think a dead guy in the car would kind of make them say, maybe we shouldn't put this car out in the world. It might not be a good plan. Oh, is that a Charger? Oh my God, is that a Oh my God, that's a great looking car.
Yeah.
There were the car called the Chargers from late 60s, early 70s.
Yeah,
and those cars
very
are so
good looking
cool.
cars in this thing.
Oh, if I had bucks, I would buy one of those suckers tomorrow, man. I love the look of the Charger. That front grill is just like, baby.
Yeah, the newer Chargers look like crap.
Oh, the newer cars all look like crap.
I was more of a Corvette guy. Yeah.
The new ones that have the classic.
I wanted that
Charger
red Corvette
look are the Challengers
that Prince talked about.
If you're going to compare anything nowadays, compare the Challenger to those old Chargers.
Oh God, that front grill is just iconic. It's like fantastic. I think where I fell in love with it, though, you guys probably never heard of this show. God, what's it called?
Oh, it's
I
beautiful.
don't know. Give me a minute. I might remember the title of the show where I fell in love with the Charger because one of
Counting Cars?
the main character
Counting Cars?
drove a Charger.
Dukes of Hazzard.
No, it was like a show that came out like 20 years ago, and it was about a guy that got it's Burn Notice.
Huh.
Burn Notice. That's the
No.
show.
Yeah.
Oh,
Unfortunately, that wasn't an actual Charger. That was mostly
That's a good one.
2000 something Challenger, but that was sort of a Franken car.
Okay, it looked like a Charger though.
Yeah, they called it a Charger, and it's supposed to be a
different cars,
70.
actually.
Yeah, that's what main reason is a Franken car. They weren't gonna throw a real Charger into it.
Well, they
all the crap they did to it.
They blew the fucking thing up in one episode, right? So obviously they had a few different versions of the car, yeah.
Yeah.
But that was a good episode when they blew the car up. That was actually really pretty awesome. Yeah, okay, it was on from 2007 to 2019. It went for 7 seasons.
Yeah, I wanted to tell you guys
it's a
quickly.
great show.
Yeah. Yeah, it was supposed to be, I believe, a 71 or a 72.
Something like that, yeah. I just thought it really looked, I mean, I don't know, maybe it was a Franken car, but I thought it looked damn cool, personally. Yeah. I really loved the look of that car. And I mean,
it was way too valuable to use on a show like that.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't a real car.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah. Well, I just remember.
I guess I should actually.
If you want to go way back,
actually watch
I remember
the movie.
Knight Rider with the kit car. Now that was awesome.
Knight Rider. You know, that's one show that I somehow missed. I've only probably seen a couple episodes of that, and it was never a show that I was too interested in. I probably should take a look at some of them just to get a little look at that. That guy behind her is
really
creepy.
Need to introduce. That
guy with the glasses is pretty creepy.
Hey, that's just Joe Biden in his younger days getting ready to sniff it.
Oh my God. What were you saying, Mikey? Sorry for cutting you off there, man. Mikey, you still with us? Hello? Oh, shit. Mikey must have lost his microphone again. Hello? Oh, shit.
He'll be back in a minute.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
The old-fashioned nice. Just put a book in front of it.
She doesn't look that slutty. She looks kind of average girl to me. Like,
Yeah, but these guys look like they don't get some on a regular basis.
I gotta say, thinking she looks like a slut means you must be super horny or something, because she just looks like an average girl next door to me.
Look
They're
at
high
it. You
schoolers.
already know that.
Oh,
And her,
oh God. I'll see you at lunch and I'll steal your milk money.
hey, Pickles.
Hey, Pickles, we're just going get started. How's it going?
Just starting Christein. We're about 5 minutes in.
Yeah, and you haven't missed a damn thing so far, really. It's a pretty slow start, this film. Well, we had
they're a little bit too accurate to Stephen King. Stephen King as a human being is a tool. His writing is subpar, but somehow they turned his movies into, money.
Well, that's the thing.
If you ever read any of his novels, they're dime store trash. He has zero freaking talent. He just found what had to be someone else's idea and wrote it down.
Yeah, I always thought he took very pedestrian concepts and just basically, I don't know how he got so famous and rich, but must be a lot of people out there are happy to read that crap because I never got it. But, that's why I was hoping Pop would be here tonight because I know pop culture. He's not a fan of Stephen King at all either, like I am not and a fan. And I'm sure Pop would have just ripped a few strips off of Stephen King tonight. I was looking forward to that, but maybe he'll show up hopefully. But yeah, I'm not a Stephen King fan. I just found just found him boring, basically. Predictable.
God, this guy looks like the typical jackass.
Really? He's gonna... oh, come on. Fuck. That's not good. Oh, that's fucking nasty. Now he's pissed. Maybe he'll kick the guy's ass. That would be good. Ah, nice one. What is with these fucking idiots? Fucking morons. Stay out of the... Let them two fight. They're the ones that are fighting. Stay out of it.
At least he got one good punch in.
Yeah, I think the fat boy there is trying to make himself look cool or something. Just mind your own business. There's two guys fighting. Let them fight. Son of a bitch.
That's not how it works. Have you ever gotten into a fight in school?
Maybe once or twice.
It is freaking prison rules.
Oh,
I know. But still, I just think he had no right to move in. But who gives a fuck, really?
Hey, welcome, Herc. He says we will be Bach. I will be Beethoven. And welcome, Jim. Welcome.
Hey, Jim.
All right, Jim. Oh, man.
Wait, his glasses are magically back intact?
That's very bad editing.
Not
his
really.
Glasses, well, not really.
They're completely destroyed.
I think they wouldn't have been wearable after he stomped on them. I'm surprised he's even got them on his face, actually. Whoa, this guy is really out of control. I'd say expulsion.
I'm gonna say dead by 19, I bet you'll be dead.
Yeah, he'll either be dead by the time he's 25 or in prison. One of the two, probably.
Oh, sooner than that.
This guy, you don't talk like that to a frickin' teacher. It's fuck, I mean, that would have been automatic expulsion back when I was in school. If you talk to any teacher,
they'd call the cops just for having.
Well, yeah, they probably cart your ass away too, right, girl? Yeah. This guy's
nowadays they call the cops for a punch.
This guy's total. I mean, what's the fuck? Why is he even in school? There's no point because he ain't gonna learn nothing with an attitude like that. He's just an idiot, basically. Fuck.
Federal requirements.
Fuck that.
If he's not emancipated, the law says he has to be there or in prison.
I'd say get the prison cell ready. Douchebag, yeah, I agree.
Now, are they actually driving or is it just moving scenery in the back?
It looks like they actually might be driving. It doesn't look like green screen or anything. But they're going quite slowly, so I guess that they could be actually driving.
Oh, on a chain, so that with the truck in front of them, they keep the camera the same.
Could be, but now they're backing up, so that means the truck has to back up, right?
Oh, that car has enough power to put them just put the truck in neutral.
I can imagine them doing an actual driving scene if it wasn't, too high speed or anything.
It's not a full truck. It's just like a hitch, and it's most likely just pushing it along.
Is that the same car we saw at the start of the movie?
Yeah. Yes, it's the 57 Fury.
I was saying, yeah, yes,
Looks like it's been
yeah,
abused quite
Plymouth
a bit.
Fury.
And
Looks like
Jim's here.
looks like somebody took a baseball
Yes.
bat to the damn thing. Actually,
Yeah.
You know what I really love about? Yeah, he needs a haircut. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And Jim says, "Hail to Herc and LDG."
Well, he gets one later.
Well,
He's
hey guys.
yeah.
Well, with this car here,
He's a total nerd when he starts out, and then he falls in love with the car, and then he becomes a totally different person. That's what's so great to pretty much obsessive evil man.
Yeah, this guy looks kind of creepy. Like, is this guy like Satan in disguise or something?
How I feel sometimes. Well, I don't know. No, he's like, because he's a nerd. He's had such hidden hatred. You know, his best friend treats him like a leper, like an invalid, and then everybody else treats him crappy. So he feels like he needs to express himself, and darkest evil intentions.
He's got to boost his image.
That's why
he's got to boost his image. In other words,
it's a very looking into a dark side.
Yeah. But he wants to become a little more macho or whatever, right, Mikey?
Yes. Yeah, Jim, I'm alive.
Well, she don't have the smell anymore because she's a pretty old car now.
I'm breathing.
Oh God.
Hey, LDG, what's going on? Doing good. Oh, Herc, you're funny. He says he will be back. I will be.
Yeah. And apparently Mikey is alive, according to Jim.
Yes.
He is, but his internet connection is wavering on the undead side.
Still crap.
Yeah, I think Mikey's internet connection is powered by a very tired hamster. It's tired by a very tired hamster on the wheel, Mikey. Kind of comes and goes.
Oh, wait.
Hamster has to take a break once in a while. And
I got a question. What was the price of it? Because he said money wasn't important.
I believe he said $50.
Oh, this is what we're in the what?
Are we in
the we're in the 70s at this point?
I said $50 for like a decent router.
$250. Holy shit, that is getting up there for a car that beat up.
$50?
$250, and that car is beat to shit, man. You'd probably have to put another grand into getting the damn thing even running, by the looks of it.
Yeah, then you go get 10,000.
Yeah.
And
look at that thing. The thing's a wreck. I mean, it's just trash. I mean, the bumper's falling off. The front end is bashed to shit. It's missing lights. It's like I don't know. Well, I guess $250 for a car that vintage might be a deal, actually.
But all the time, he still falls in love with it, and he wants to let him. Oh, yeah.
He made a bad choice. He fell in love with something that wouldn't make him happy.
I found out something about this movie. Yeah, I found out something about this movie. There's at least 5 other cars like this, that they use for different shots and things.
Mm-hmm.
So you know how hard it is to find 5 different Plymouth Furies, in this film.
That's true.
And
they must have been
and so many different angles, and the way and.
I love how he spends
I do know that the guy who worked on this car, Barris worked on this car for certain for the evil moments that the car does things. So I know that
Barris, that's
on it.
It's Barris the guy that did the Batmobile
cool.
and all that stuff?
Yeah. Yeah.
I love how he spends $250 on a car, but he doesn't spend any money to get his glasses fixed, right?
Well,
that's hilarious.
He's waiting for the lawsuit with the other guy to settle first, I guess.
Yeah, really. That other asshole should pay for a new pair of glasses. I agree.
That 78, even the frame damage, is going to take at least a couple weeks to fix up.
Maybe he's got it on order.
That's right. Yes.
That car looks really rough. That's not quite as bad as my car looks, but it's getting there. I gotta say, my car does still run really excellent. I just got it actually checked out.
The car that repairs it.
And they said everything, like, mechanically.
Wouldn't you like to have a car that repairs itself?
Damn right. I'd like an apartment that paid the rent on itself too. That would be wonderful. But that ain't gonna happen. Oh God, I love that. Oh, look at that grill. Oh, I'm drooling. I just love the look of that car.
Sounds like you have a hard on for that drill.
That's the porno of cars right there. Right there. That's my fantasy car. Yep, you got that right. Damn, that's a great look. I just love the look of the Charger. I was like, oh man, it's just so good. Such a great design. Yeah, I actually had one of my college professors in the late 80s that I took some classes with. He actually originated in Detroit, and he actually worked in the automobile industry as a designer. I remember him saying he just got tired of being in Detroit and that's why he moved to Canada. But I thought it was always cool to actually, have a professor that worked on the car industry in Detroit. That was kind of cool.
Hey there, Pop. How's it going?
Hey, Pop. Hey, Pop. You're going to join the panel. It'd be nice to have you here, man.
Yeah, that's a lot of smoke coming out of that car. That's like a gasket blown.
Nah, the car is trashed. I mean, it's trashed.
Hey, if you know how to work on them, that could have been a great investment right there.
No, $250 even in the 70s probably wasn't. That wasn't that bad, but it could take a while to get it back in shape. I mean, if you knew a good mechanic, I guess it'd be doable. But I have zero mechanical abilities as far as cars go, so. Oh, I recognize that guy. Oh shit. He's just stirring the pot now. You're trying to piss the boss off is what you're doing. And you're succeeding. This guy ain't the type of boss I'd ever want to work for. And I've had one or two like him years ago, and it's like, it's not fun.
He's the owner of a shop that rents out spaces to fix it.
I love this guy though. This guy is such a trope of a boss. It's hilarious, really.
I'm feeling he's gonna be dead in like 20 minutes.
I recognize that actor though. I know that old geezer from other films. He's a pretty good actor, actually.
I'm gonna call it by 45 minutes into the film, he's gonna be dead.
Oh well, that's okay. I expect a lot of people to die in this film. So
yeah, and for the record, I've never seen this movie. So.
Oh, so you've done some research?
No.
Oh, so you're taking a wild guess then.
Here, I'm talking out here. Just a sec. Where is it?
Gorilla, you must be talking out your ass because I know your mouth knows better.
That sounds about right, actually. Oh shit! Did we lose Mikey again?
Better. Yeah.
Mikey's gone.
Keep losing Mikey.
Yeah, Mikey has terrible internet. Jeez.
Well, just pile that on top of all the terrible things in Canada.
Actually, our internet is probably better than the U.S. in a lot of areas. It's just if you live in a shitty area where you don't, some areas, they don't get the good service. But my internet's generally very reliable here. So it all depends on your location, I think, guys, basically. And Mikey's in a shitty location.
Yeah.
Well, like if you live in some very rural area, like you might be screwed as far as internet service, right? But I live in a fairly major city, so I'm not too worried about it.
I'm rural.
Yeah, but your internet's pretty good, right, girl? I mean, you're usually, pretty solid on here.
Yeah.
Unless you're getting a tornado or something blowing your house away.
Mine's wired right into the phone line.
But you're not on the phone. You're on cable or something, aren't you?
Yeah, I got it plugged into the router now.
Yeah, that's what I have. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I think everything's gotten better for the watch parties, and now I'm using Brave.
Okay.
And it seems to be running smoothly tonight on my side.
Well, I know the movie's playing great today. Like, I haven't seen any. Well, it's kind of stuttering a bit now, but it's not as I'm not getting the spinny circles of death kind of thing too much at all. So you can't polish a turd. That's kind of the way when I look at that car. What's that?
No, how many times that's where the saying came from. I hear that a lot.
Oh, that saying itself is a trope because I've heard it probably 100 times at least over the last couple of years.
Yeah, but before or after this movie?
Oh, just recently.
Well, before.
I'm sure it was
way
probably an old
older
saying.
than this movie.
Yeah, there's a lot of expressions that go back many, many decades. I get the feeling this little geezer must have been fucked over pretty bad by somebody to be this bitter because he's really bitter.
Yeah.
Well, he just knows kids. They're highly unreliable customers.
It's his ex-wife. She took everything from him.
Yeah, that's probably it, right? Got screwed in the divorce, and now he's living in a trailer park somewhere or something. No, he's giving him a chance. If he's a hard worker, maybe he'll get a little break. Okay.
So basically, all this shit he's gonna scrap out. He's gonna make him work for.
Well, yeah, you have to pay for the parts that you take.
Just when I thought he was getting warm and fuzzy, it's like you're out in your fucking ass. I love it. Good. That's actually really good acting and character development there, though. It's like you realize the guy maybe is not a total hard ass, and he's willing to give the kid a break if he works hard. And then he throws in, you're out in your fucking ass at the end. I love it. That was a very good scene. The car still looks like shit, though, I gotta say.
Hey, it's looking better than it was.
Well, it's just got some headlights in there now, so that's good, but hey, kid, you're supposed to be working, not listening to rock and roll on the radio. Well, that's not even rock and roll. God, what is that? That sounds like some kind of ballad.
That's country, but it's not country.
That sounds like soft rock kind of hell music to me.
soft rock country.
Oh, good Lord. That's the kind of music I don't listen to very often, if ever.
I like country and southern rock.
I like old country like Johnny Cash and shit, right? But the new stuff is like, I would have to have a vomit bag to listen to the new country stuff. To be honest,
they don't make country anymore.
Oh yeah, it's
That's
just like
pop.
It's bad pop. It's bad pop
simple.
music with a twang, is what it basically is, right? Right, Jim?
Yeah,
pretty much.
Garth Brooks murdered country music. They literally can't make it anymore because of that son of a bitch. He earned $1 billion, and now country music has changed forever.
He ain't worth that much.
Not anymore, but he was the biggest damn singer in about 1996-ish. He was earning more money than anybody.
I still don't get how this chick is supposed to look like slutty or something. Like, I don't know. Because that was a chick in the hallway earlier, right?
Yeah, it's net worth around $400 million. So maybe at his peak, he might have been $600 million.
Well, he doesn't get all of the money. He does have a company behind him.
Yeah, I'm sure the record company takes a big chunk of the profits.
Yeah, Mikey says, hello, Pop. PvP, just know that this car isn't powered by eggnog either, LOL. It's a steady process to rebuild Christein. Oh, are you not coming back, Mikey?
Yeah, I'm not powered by eggnog either tonight, unfortunately. Oh, excuse me.
Well, if the car had eggnog, maybe it wouldn't have been so evil.
The thing is, if the car ran eggnog, you could only run it like 3 months of the year. So,
yeah. Well, the Tesla cars, there's no Teslas around here. You know why? They'd be sitting for 5 months out of the year because the Tesla cars would be sitting for 5 months out of the year because they won't start in the winter.
Oh, yeah, because they're electric, right?
Well, that's because it gets so cold the battery won't start. It'll drain the battery.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't get -20 too often, but we do at times. So yeah, I don't know. I think electric cars are still a little too much of an experiment to ever buy one, and they're fucking expensive too, right? God, they cost a lot.
Well, the battery, just to get a battery alone is $30,000.
Well, I won't be buying one of those anytime soon. Then.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's just to replace the battery. And hey, we got shock.
Yeah, that's way too much. That's what I love about billionaires, though. They come up with these great ideas and concepts, and they build some shit that most of us average folks can never actually afford to actually be a part of anyway.
Right.
And yet they're still, famous, rich. Everybody's talking about them. Like, who the fuck is Elon Musk? Like, I know who he is, but it's like, fuck him. The guy seems like just full of his own ego, to be,
Well, there is a 7-year waiting list for those Teslas.
Yeah, well, fuck that. I could be dead by then, so I'm not going to fucking put my name on the list. I hopefully won't be, but you know what I mean, right? It's like, fuck that. I'm just going to drive my old Beast, my 30-year-old 1993 Beast into the ground anyway, because the sucker still runs like a dream. And what always makes me laugh is I'll go out on the road and there's like new cars and I just fly past the fuckers. Like I just put the pedal to the metal and it's just like, yeah, see you later, jackasses.
I wouldn't go advertising that you're breaking the speeding laws in Canada because they will backtrace you.
No, fuck that.
You do not live in a free country.
Well, I disagree with that.
They will hunt you down.
That's bullshit. Sorry. I hate to disagree, but I do. I've been around for a lot of decades, and nobody's ever hunted me down yet. And there's been no police knocking on my door, so sorry. I appreciate your opinion, but I don't agree with it.
So,
you working this time, Mikey?
House for
Take
sale. Wow,
15,000.
House for sale. That house should be like
I
somebody
hope
should
so.
just like.
They said Arnie doesn't know anything anymore. Does that mean the car's gonna possess?
They should pay somebody to take that house off their hands. Man, that's a dump.
Yeah.
Ouch.
I noticed that it plays a lot of 50s music on the Christein's radio. A lot of 50s tunes.
Well, it makes sense, though, that the car was
a lot
made
of
in the
57
50s.
tunes.
Well, it was made in the 50s, so the possessed car would play 50s tunes, right? That kind of makes sense, actually.
I do recall that it did play Bad Moon Rising by CCR, I believe, sometime during the movie.
But that's like late 60s, isn't it? That's not a 50s tune.
Oh, they haven't played it yet.
The hell family kill themselves?
Well, it is
Sounds
a
like
radio that plays. Yeah, they haven't played it yet. But
I gotta say, it sounds like that old guy has had a pretty crappy life.
Well, his whole family's messed up there. There you go, PvP.
Now that's looking a lot better. Yeah. Really, those classic cars though from the 50s and 60s and even early 70s are, man, they are just something else. They are works of art as far as I'm concerned. Modern cars are so boring. Like most of them just look like crap. Whatever happened to imagination, right? Designers designing cool stuff.
That went out the window.
Possessed.
Well, I don't know if you
economical now.
Oh, cool. Was that Little Richard?
Yep.
Yeah, I love Little Richard. Little Richard was so cool. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Like, I watched. Oh, he's nuts. Like I will watch a video on YouTube of Little Richard rocking out on the piano, and I'm thinking this guy still looks nuts with the hair and everything going on. And can you imagine what back in the 50s
I love
watching
Little Richard,
him?
but he makes a lot of like gibberish. Gibberish. I know. He says,
Oh, it's just crazy. Nuts. But can you imagine seeing him in the 1950s? I mean, he must have seemed like some space alien that just landed out of a flying saucer or something to a 50s audiences.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
I think he still looks crazy.
Well, he doesn't look like much now.
No, I know he's dead, but I know back in the 50s, he must have shocked the hell out of audiences back in the day.
Oh, no.
He wasn't quite as flashy great. As you remember him back then.
Oh, he's pretty flashy.
He got flashier and flashier and flashier as he went on.
Yeah, I've seen some 50s videos where he was like stomping on the piano and shit, so it's pretty good stuff. Well, there's only one car that stands out there. I love how they got to put the Volkswagen Beetle in there, right? That's pretty good.
Oh, wow. That would have hurt.
Yeah, you got to be a tough guy to play football. That's a man's game for sure. Probably only secondary to rugby, I would guess, which is also brutal.
He broke something.
Well, shit. I mean, the way those guys collide into each other, I'm surprised half of them aren't even dead by the end of some matches. Which is probably one reason I enjoy football.
Rugby is a lot less. If you're talking rugby, it's a lot less impactful as its reputation.
Yeah, the thing is, though, in rugby they don't wear any padding, right? So I think that kind of notches up the pain level a bit.
Well, at least they're not fucking around for 20 minutes with them on the field, like they normally do.
I mean, I don't know about. I guess football is in the States. It's different here in Canada. There's different rules, but I mean, basically, American or Canadian football, they're all pretty much heavily wearing pads. Pads on the shoulders and all the rest of it, right? So that does kind of cut down the violence on the body, so to speak, I suppose. Shit!
If you tried it without pads, you'd be dead in maybe a quarter.
Yeah, that's what I always think. It's like it's so brutal, and it looks like he's got a nice little neck strain or something here with that.
Oh, he must have hit his neck there.
Well, that's the scary part. Like I actually have seen years ago. I mean, it's been a long time, but I'm sure there must have been one or two games where somebody actually got their neck broken and they had to take them off like to the hospital on a stretcher, like emergency stuff, and it was pretty awful, really.
Well, we've had it where one of the high school football games that guy, he got his ass. Yeah, everybody wanted to blame the football player, but it wasn't really his fault. There, we lost the not the state games, but the games right before state. We lost the game because he got knocked out right in the end zone to drop the ball. He was knocked out for over half an hour.
Oh, that's not good. So it's like concussion symptoms or something for sure.
Oh, his ass was flat out.
Well, that's what I mean. It sounds like he got heavily concussed or something, to some kind of brain damage. Hopefully not too serious, but if you're out for half an hour, that sounds pretty bad.
Oh, I know the guy. Hit him anywhere else, it will have hurt him.
So if you kick him in the balls, he'll be okay.
No, he's one of those guys. You hit him anywhere in the head, he'll hurt him.
Well, there probably are some guys I've known in the past that if you hit them in the head, it wouldn't make any difference because they don't know much anyway. Oh God.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be out for a couple days when they go through a concussion protocol, they call it. They have to go through that.
They do, yeah. Yeah, thanks, Mike. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, thanks for reminding me. Yeah, they do have a protocol where you're out for so many games or something, I think.
Hey, Gorilla.
One game.
Yeah, they'll make you sit out. Yeah.
Hey, Phantom.
Yes.
Hey, is that Boomer in
one
there?
game. Yeah, usually one game. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
well, we do the same time every Sunday.
Yeah,
Hey,
Boomer Explorers, yeah. Boomer.
They found a Boomer.
Yeah, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Boomer. Oh, don't forget. Yeah, don't forget, guys. The time is going to change on November 5th.
You're breaking up.
November 5th is when the time changes.
Oh, God.
It goes to the fall time.
Yeah, that's when we start to get
Sorry.
nighttime
November
at like
5th
in the afternoon, right?
November 5th is when the time...
Yeah, that's when we go to 8 hours of sunshine every day and 16 hours at nighttime. I hate that.
We're getting some feeling action here.
Feeling action?
Yeah, no action there.
What a bitch. She rubs. She gives him a couple rubs and runs out on him. What a bitch. She would have been better off running off when he groped her.
Lee?
Groped her
Yeah.
there. Well, she gave him a couple rubs on his pants, above his pants, and then
Lee doesn't really love him, though. Gorilla. Lee. Yeah.
Hey, check your volume, Gorilla.
Yeah, but Lee doesn't really love him. Christein, the car loves Arnie. Yeah.
Oh, there's a screw up in the thing here.
Christein loves Arnie.
I'm not hearing any sound on the movie,
and
Gorilla.
Christein is jealous.
I'm not here. I'm not hearing.
He's checking. He's checking.
Yeah, just wanted to mention
I'll have to refresh it. We're at 4609. I'm gonna refresh it.
Yeah, something must have messed up on the internet there. Because it was like a silent film.
Oh,
even
something
though
went down.
Oh,
okay.
The volume went totally off.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Couldn't hear a thing.
Oh wait.
Oh, the wonders of technology.
No, we were. Yeah, Gorilla was with me in AQOT, and they were having YouTube issues.
Oh, okay. Boomer says I might bump mine out an hour. Mine starts at 6 Pacific tonight. Okay.
Pacific? Yeah. Okay, Boomer.
We'll see you, Boomer.
See you, man. Bye.
Okay.
Well,
we were at 4609.
This movie's almost 2 hours long. Holy crap.
Yeah, 4609.
Yep.
That was the timestamp.
Wow. It's no wonder it takes so damn long
it's a
to
long
get
movie.
anything going on. I mean, we're like 46 minutes in. And there hasn't been a whole hell of a lot of actually really interesting events happening yet. So it's been all build up so far.
Yeah.
She's right, actually.
Oh, sure.
She
it's hard to believe that Stephen King outlived John Carpenter. Yeah.
Isn't John Carpenter still alive?
Yeah. Run.
I like John Carpenter much better than Stephen King. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, I don't know. Hey, Jerm, you want to double check to see if John Carpenter's live?
I'm pretty sure he's
75. My wife just told me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's still with us.
There's one wife there might be dead.
No, we got the white circle of death.
Yeah, he's 75.
Oh, it was running so smoothly tonight. It was running so damn smoothly.
I don't know.
Oh man, technology is great when it works, and when it doesn't work, it's just a pain in the ass.
Gorilla, there's been YouTube issues all day.
It's not YouTube that's fucking up on him.
It's a piece of crap.
It's his source.
Hey, Pop.
Yeah,
you guys.
Yeah, Pop.
It's probably the server you're pulling.
You guys have got too many conversations going at the same time. Everybody's talking over each other.
Okay.
No good. No.
I'm gonna try to skip it ahead here.
You got another server you could try, Gorilla?
Oh wait. Oh yeah.
Sometimes trying a different server might make a difference if there's options.
By the way, how you feeling better?
By the way, I want to say hi, Pop. Since you joined us, it's nice to have you here.
Hello, guys.
Even if we're all yucking our asses off and being idiots, but we do tend to talk a lot. I'm glad you're here because I want to hear your thoughts on Stephen King because I know you have some.
So this one here, Yeah, let's go to server 2.
I was tempted to say who's there.
Yeah, Papa. How do you have you seen Christein before?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, how'd you like it?
I like it. It's a good John Carpenter movie.
Okay. But too bad I suddenly started having problems here at the 40-some minute mark.
Oh, this is John Carpenter, isn't it? Shit, I totally forgot that. I gotta say, this is one of the John Carpenter films he did when he was just like doing it for a paycheck.
Yeah, it is.
Like it wasn't one of his personal vision type of projects he loved to do. It was just like to make a buck, right?
It was being written as it was being filmed, so it's surprising that it turned out as good as it did.
Yeah, because I don't know. For me, this is not one of my favorite. I mean, I find the pacing in the first half very, very slow, which is unusual because usually John Carpenter will get us into the story right away, right? In most films.
Well, he wasn't working with great source material.
Oh yeah,
All right.
I agree. I agree.
I'm gonna stop this for a second. I
Well,
found a different one.
Since the movie's screwing up, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be back in like a minute or two.
You will? Okay. There we go. It was running smoothly for the longest time. Why do I have? I thought the one guy would have been dead by now. I told him, let's drop the ball on that one. Wait, what the hell? Oh! Ah! Yeah, we got some action.
He's giving her the Heimlich maneuver to save her life, you dumb prick. Like, fuck, wake
Yeah,
up, dude.
That guy, I think that guy knows that car somehow.
He doesn't know what the Heimlich is. It's too early for Heimlich to be widely known.
Well, he had a good instinct then, I'll put it that way. I would not want to own any car that tried to kill my girlfriend, to be honest, guys. It's just like, nope. I don't care how cool it looks. If it's going to kill my girlfriend, I think I'll just, drive something else.
Holy crap, we got a lot of people watching.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah, 7 people.
Yeah.
We got a Russian.
Russian? We got a Russian? No, we got someone called Tata in the video stream too. It looks like I just got a message here.
So let's see, we got 3 Americans, a Canadian.
See, he mentioned Heimlich maneuver right in that line. I was right. So even back then, the Heimlich maneuver was a known thing.
Well, you guys got to remember this took place in the 80s.
Well, yeah, I knew it was an accurate phrase back in the day, because I've heard that a long time ago. It's actually frustrated. Jeez, this is the boy that knows all about that.
First described in 1974, so since this took place in 1978, it had been about 4 years old.
Yeah, it was a known thing, I think, back in the day. Yeah, as much as I like John Carpenter, I find this movie so far to be very, very slow paced. Like, very slow paced.
Yeah, it's very accurate to the way Stephen King wrote it. Mm-hmm. And Stephen King wrote it like the hack that he is.
So what do you think, Pop, about this film? Like, you obviously give it more credit than we are thinking, maybe?
Well, I think John Carpenter did a good job with the shitty Stephen King material that he had. Stephen King, I don't think is a good writer, and he was also high on cocaine at the time.
Oh, great. So you're saying that Carpenter elevated the source material better than it could have been?
Right. Same with Kubrick with The Shining.
Mm. Yes, I agree 100% on The Shining.
And every other movie.
Yeah. Well, don't forget, The Shining had a really slow first act too.
It did have I get the slow suspenseful build up. Actually, now that you mention it, Pop, yeah, I do get that. But we're like halfway through the film now. It's like, I wish there was a little bit more happening by this time. I think they could have trimmed this film down like 10 or 15 minutes shorter, and it probably could have been a better film. Because I got to admit, you guys got to think there are a few scenes they could have just chopped out of this, and it would not have actually hurt the film in any way.
Yeah, they could have easily chopped this down to a 90-minute runtime.
I think 90 minutes would have served it better, actually, for the material. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm enjoying
well. Are you guys getting the picture stuttering a bit there? But it's playing okay now, I guess.
I'm not, but I'm the sole source here, so.
Yeah, it's just kind of touch and go at times, but it's working okay. I can still see it.
He's gonna get you. Oh, that's that long hair.
Holy shit! There's a bunch of nasty dudes running in there. It looks like. Is he gonna get beaten up here?
No, they're gonna steal his car.
They're gonna try to steal the car. You mean? Because I imagine the car is not going to be happy about being stolen, right? I'm guessing. I'm sensing we're going to have some very creative death scenes coming up here soon.
Oh, no, they're going to smash the car.
Creative is probably a bit of a stretch. Hey, again, Mikey.
Why the hell would you want to sledgehammer a fucking car this beautiful? Like, that's... Well, I guess they're morons, I guess. As the old saying goes, it's easier to destroy beauty than to create it. And these guys have no creativity, so of course they're going to do this.
It's a very art school mentality you got there.
Well, I do have a bachelor's degree in fine art, so I do have an art school mentality, actually, Jerome.
Hey, now
watch my ass off for 4 years to obtain that sucker too. So I'm quite proud of it, to be honest.
Yeah. Now watch, they slip those seats and they find like hundreds of thousands of dollars in cash.
Hey, Gorilla, it's hard to hear. Can you turn your mic up a tiny bit? Because you're kind of in the background there, dude. I didn't hear what you said there, Gorilla. You were like way drowned out by the film.
Yeah. All right, that's better?
Yeah, that sounds better.
Yeah. Now watch, they slice the seats open. They find thousands of dollars worth of cash stuffed in the seats.
Holy shit.
Oh, laugh my ass.
Damn, I've had experiences before. Well, I've found money in my couch cushions at times, but never thousands, unfortunately.
No, but some people will stuff like their money away in like cushions and car stuff in there.
Have you ever heard stories about people buying like a used couch or maybe a jacket, and they take it home and they look in the pockets or they look under the cushions and there's like a big wad of cash in there? And it's like, I do hear that stuff once in a while, which is pretty cool, actually.
I've heard them taking the back panel off a dryer there, and they found like $113 in there.
Who the fuck hides money in a dryer? That's really kind of weird.
Yeah, it's like they didn't empty out their pockets. They got stuck into the back of the seat.
Well, I guess he's not too pleased to see this. I just don't get why people do shit like that. I don't get destructive people. It's like, you're losers.
They're mad at him.
Yeah, but
they're mad at him. They
go do something worthwhile with their lives instead of taking it out on other people. It's like, it's fucked. I guess in spite of being old and cynical, I still kind of hold on to a bit of optimism at times. It helps get through life. Just like humor. Yeah. I feel really bad for the guy. Actually, this is probably one of the most dramatic scenes in the movie so far.
It's a demonic car. This is probably the best thing that could have happened to him.
Yeah. I think he really should stay single, though. I don't think the girl fits into the picture. I think it's a love affair between him and the car at this point.
Yeah, but you gotta show him that the car is the only thing good in his life or worth in his life,
Yeah, still, I think the girl should just probably take a hike because it's probably not going to end well if she stays around.
Oh, she's gonna. Well, I think she's gonna end up dead.
Well, that's not good.
We're an hour in and we've only seen one guy die.
One guy die and one guy get his hands mutilated.
Yeah.
In the factory at the beginning of the movie. That's why I say for John Carpenter, usually like Escape from New York, They Live, those films like hit the ground running, right? And you're basically totally into the story and the action like within 10 or 15 minutes into the film. This thing I find is just like dragging and dragging and dragging. And I mean, I know maybe that's Stephen King's writing, but if I had to rate John Carpenter films, the ones I've actually seen, which I haven't seen all of them, this one would probably be right in the bottom at this point.
Oh, this guy's gonna get it. He's possessed. But I will talk to.
This just dawning on you, Gorilla. He's been possessed since he saw the damn car.
That's kind of a metaphor how guys are so insane that they love their cars excessively, though, isn't it? That's kind of the one thing that's kind of fun in the movie. Because I have known guys that are totally in love with their cars. Yeah.
Well, if I would talk to my dad like that, they will knock my ass into next week. Then when we got to next week, he'd knock my ass into next week again.
Oh, there you go. But that's time traveling. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I still got wish my parents could knock me the next week. I really need my paycheck.
Paycheck is always a good thing. Yeah. I do like the music in this scene. That's pretty good music. Very kind of creepy and atmospheric. Man, this car's been beat to shit way too much in this film, though. Damn.
Oh, the headlights work. Oh, look, Love Swear. It's a J.J. Abrams film. And nobody's gonna see nothing wrong with it. It's all fixed up the way it was.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm just
in a
wondering.
day.
Does anybody know how they did the special effects in that sequence there with the car, like basically repairing everything on its own?
Yeah.
That'd be a
I
pop
don't want
question.
to.
Anybody have any
Yes.
background on that scene? Because that
Yes.
was pretty
Yes.
cool.
I know how it was done.
Can you inform us a bit there, Pop, if you don't mind?
They had several models of the car, obviously built for the movie.
Okay.
And what they did was they had one car that was, for example, it was intact.
Right.
And then they used wires and cables to pull everything inwards and then reverse the film.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah. Because that was a very convincing scene of the car fixing
Right.
itself.
So they basically pulled it inwards with wires and cables and then reversed the film.
Yeah, that's really good. Yeah,
Oh, nice.
That's probably one of my favorite scenes of the movie so far. Oh, here's a fat dude. I have a feeling he's going to get run over.
Well, they mentioned that he defecated on the dashboard.
This is when Christein starts to go into killer car mode, I'm guessing. Because I know it does at some point in the movie. Though I have not seen this movie, I have heard about it. So,
Well, I've heard about it too.
I think it's like the killer car kind of movie, right? Nice 50s tune. Is that doo-wop they're playing?
They'll go for
Must
the
be
revenge.
doo-wop. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, here we go. It's too bad, buddy. You're done.
Nah, he jumped the wall.
Oh, damn. I want to see him get killed. That's the whole point of a horror film, isn't it? To see the
Been turning pretty well, Mikey.
Now this is getting exciting.
Meh.
You should have stopped. You should have stopped. Go for the fat one first because you know it's getting easiest to catch. Oh.
This dude hasn't a workout this good in many months, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Now that's going to matter now, though, because he's pretty much effed. I love how the car is just going, ha, 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 ha. You know what's going to happen next, don't you? Oh, shit. Yeah. Ouch.
Yeah. You know, that guy could have probably, once the car got out there, jumped on the hood and run over the car and out.
He should
He's
have.
too damn scared.
He's probably too damn stupid, too. He basically got the lower half of his body squashed. Not that he was going to make much use of it anyway, probably, but what the hell. You know, that's one thing I kind of enjoy about this movie. He goes from like a total nerd with glasses to a total asshole with no glasses. So I guess being possessed by the car must have improved his vision like 100% or something, right?
I guess so.
Yeah, sure.
Well, he doesn't wear glasses anymore, which I found kind of weird, but I'll go with it. You know, it's like, what the fuck? It's Stephen King. I gotta say, this dude that's possessed by the car being a creepy guy is pretty effective. He's very good at being a creepy guy. He's got those serial killer eyes kind of thing happening, right? Not that I have any personal experience, thank goodness, but I have seen photos of them, so.
What the hell that he was supposed to mean, stay loose?
I think it was an expression back then. It was like, you know, just hang out, you know, take it easy, stay loose. You know, it's general kind of thought, right? Just basically, it's like relax, asshole. You know, if that makes any sense at all. Oh, God, I love that car. Oh, I want that car. I want that car. Hey, Harry Dean, finally. Harry Dean Stanton. Yay, 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 yay.
Yeah.
God, he's a good actor, this guy.
Oh, we had Torchettes here.
Oh, I love him. He's so good.
Yeah, how's the Cosby League running, Gorilla? Any stoppages? Looking okay.
Yeah, it's working fine if you want to pop on again, Mikey, if your internet is not too horrible.
Yeah. Oh, he's in the Cosby here, put chats. He put in there, go, great line, where have you been, asshole?
Yeah, I loved Harry Dean Stanton and pretty much everything I ever saw him in. He was always a really solid actor. Like, he was I don't think it was, would you ever call him an A-list? He was more like a B-plus list actor. Like, he didn't get too many starring roles, but all the
he's more the supporting. Yeah, he's a working actor, definitely.
Yeah, the supporting work he did, though, was always incredibly good, incredibly solid, incredibly impressive. Like, the man was a damn fine actor. I always loved him. He's good in everything I've seen him in.
What's this guy questioning him for?
The dead kid.
No.
Yeah, the kid that got munched against the wall. Your car killed somebody last night, dude. It's like, well, I wasn't fucking driving it. It's like, well, fuck, your car did it. Hey, girl, anonymous snake just joined your watch party, by the way. Whoever they are.
Yeah. And Mikey says the actor who played Detective Junkins is awesome in this film. Hey, we got an Italian here, too.
I just want to mention that this was, it says on Wikipedia it was filmed in '83. The next year, Harry Dean Stanton did one of my favorite all-time movies called Repo Man, with Emilio Estevez, which I think is a classic kind of counterculture, smart-ass kind of sci-fi, borderline sci-fi film, which is really great. And man, I gotta say, Harry Dean is fantastic in that film. So if you guys have never seen Repo Man, definitely check it out. That's a damn good. Actually, fuck it. I'm gonna post the Wikipedia in the private chat just so you can check it out for your own amusement.
I would be very shocked if Gorilla has seen Repo Man.
Oh, we got to do Repo Man, Gorilla. Oh God, it's so good. It's awesome, Gorilla. It's a great film. It's totally weird,
It's
but
the second best repo themed gimmick of the 80s.
It's a damn good film. It's a lot of fun, man. We should definitely watch that.
It's not quite as good as the WWE Repo Man gimmick. He was an underrated superstar.
It's a very quality film, though, because Emilio and Harry are really good in the film. Like, both of them give really excellent, top-notch performances. And the story's fun, too. The whole story is so damn weird. It's like, you got to see it to believe it, basically, Gorilla. It's that good.
Not Emilio's best work, but it's okay.
It's a good one. I like it. Well, Harry kind of steals the film, I think, basically, but it's a fun film. It's a fun film. It's worth a watch. I probably watched it 3-4 times over the years, and it's always been a good watch anytime I looked at it. So,
yeah. He says Keith Gordon as Arnie equals great role for him. Then Alexander Paul plays Leah.
Now, is that the School of Badass again?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured it was. Oh, this is definitely late 70s when they're playing that Rolling Stones song. They're playing Some Girls.
Yeah. Yeah, this movie has a lot of lens flares.
Oh my God, J.J. Abrams got ideas from this film. Oh shit!
This would be the song Mikey was talking about earlier.
Yeah, I like Some Girls is a fucking pretty good Stones album. It's probably one of their better ones from the 70s. A lot of good rockers on it. I did like the Keith Richards tune too, Before They Make Me Run, which was, I think, about how he got busted for drugs in Toronto, which was pretty cool. Oh, Christein wants your ass, buddy. You can run, but you can't hide.
Oh.
Revenge. You're going to run out of gas eventually, dude. Christein runs on demon fuel. Oh, this guy's dead meat.
Oh! There goes your charger.
Well, I gotta say, if I was his buddy in the car, I'd just walk away and go get a coffee right about now because I'd say, "Fuck this scene. I don't want nothing to do with this." Oh, he's not dead? Come on, kill the fucker. I hate this fucking guy. Fuck, he's gotta die. Kill him. Kill him now.
Oh! Oh!
Oh, shit. I know what that means. Big explosions. It's time for you
Oh, yeah, gas station exploding.
Get the fuck. It's like I worked in a gas station in college. If I saw shit like that, I'd be running like a block away as fast as I could. I want this leather jacketed motherfucker to die so badly.
Oh, shit, look at this.
Kill this fucking dick. I hate this guy. I hate him so much.
Oh, he's working on it.
I want to see him suffer first, though. I want to see him really suffer. There you go.
Mo Bico. I'm guessing they had to make that name up, but it's supposed to be like a mobile station.
Yeah, mobile or something. Yeah.
Yeah, but I suppose they could use mobile. So
that gorilla. That's when you get on your phone and you go, "Sorry, boss, but my shift ended early tonight." Some asshole blew the gas station up. I did have some fucker steal $5 worth of gas one time, which I got his license plate number and phoned my boss, and he reported them to the cops. But I never had a fucking station explode. That's one thing I'm happy about. Oh, come on. Just kill him already. Just kill him. There you go. Nice. Yes. Well, that was the most satisfying part of the whole damn movie so far.
Guess who's in the wrong place at the wrong time?
No, it's a grouchy old boss.
Now he has to die too.
Well, it's a horror movie, so somebody's got to fucking die, I guess, right, Jim? Whether we love it or hate it, they gotta die. I can't believe how many times this damn car gets totally fucked up, though. It's just like, what, third, fourth time it's been beaten to shit in the movie? It's like, man. I'm sure glad my car doesn't sound like that. Jesus. If my car sounded like that, I'd really start thinking about taking the bus.
this would be another one rides the bus. Another
one
rides the bus.
My car did die for a year, and I had to take the bus, and it was not the best year of my life. I'll put it that way. You meet a lot of very weird people on the bus. Though actually, to be honest, I did meet a couple of really cool, nice people on the bus as well and had great conversations. But most people on the bus are kind of like lower strata society, and a lot of them are really fucked up, actually. Well, he's got a nice shotgun there. There you go.
Sure it's a shotgun?
I'm not surprised he has a shotgun, actually.
It's a double barrel shotgun.
He seems like the kind of guy who would have a shotgun for sure.
The glance I had for a second there looked like a rifle, but
I don't think a fucking shotgun is going to help you against a demon-possessed car, though. I really don't. There's nobody in there, dude. It's a fucking demon car. There's nobody driving it except the car itself. Oh, well, he hasn't realized that, of course. Oh, shit.
the car's You think having 1,000-some gallons of gasoline with the fire there will have melted that car down totally?
Well, my theory is the car's running on some kind of demonic fuel. It doesn't need gas anymore because it's possessed by Satan or something, right? So
No, but it went through a shit ton of flames.
the car's so fucked up, though. I can't believe it. It's like, how many times can this car get totally destroyed? But I guess since it's like a demonic possession car, it could get destroyed 1,000 times and still be killing people. I'm thinking so. No. Big mistake, dude. Big mistake. Remember the?
Oh wait, yeah.
I remember
that seat should be too hot to sit on.
Well, you think they'd be pretty crusty, yeah, with the fire and everything.
Yeah, but he couldn't touch the handle there.
Yeah, the guy seems like he was like an old grouchy bastard, which I kind of like, but now he's turned into a complete moron. That's like a character flip that I don't really like those kind of things in movies, and the character totally changes their mindset. It's like, oh, really? It's like, yeah, well, the story had to happen, but I just don't buy this. I remember the black dude with a cigar who died at the start of the film. It's like, you never want to get in this car if it doesn't like you. If you don't own this car, you don't get in this car. Darnell's auto wrecking, great. Do it yourself. A lot of things are good when you do it yourself, that's for sure. Oh shit. Cups.
Yeah.
You know, kid, maybe since your car is murdering people, you might want to like say fuck the car and walk away at some point. But I guess he's possessed, so he has no choice. You know, your car killed somebody last night, right? Like the second time. There you go. He's got no answer for that. And of course, the car is perfectly shiny and all good again. Why? Because your car's Satan, dude. Wake the hell up. You know, kid, you're not answering the questions.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I like, you know, this is one of probably my favorite Harry Dean Stanton movies because he's actually playing a really straight character cop in this. Because he quite often plays really kind of crazy out there characters, but he's really good playing a down to earth character in this movie too, even though it's like a small bit part. But you know, don't, baby, don't go over there. Stay away. Stay away. Stay alive. Stay away. Stay healthy. Stay happy. Stay cute. Just stay away from that jackass.
Well, she has nothing to worry about with this one. This isn't the guy who owns the demon car.
Yeah, but I think she wants to show up back to the demon car, Germ. I'm guessing maybe so. I mean, I don't know if she does because I haven't seen this movie, but it's like, hey, girl, you're too nice to just get messed up with some evil dude with a demon car. Just settle down with a nice middle class guy that'll make love and give you babies and give you a good income and pay the rent and keep you happy. Just do that shit, right? Like a lot of people do.
Yeah. All right, I'll be right back. I got you, Mojo.
Okay, girl. Oh God. It's the car. It's the car. New Year's? Oh shit, we're in New. Oh, they got a Christmas tree. Of course, there's New Year's. Damn, cool. Did Gorilla realize with the Christmas tree in the background there, we were talking like an early Christmas movie that he's getting towards soon? He probably didn't actually.
Not quite fitting for a Christmas movie. It takes place over too long a time period.
It does have a tree there in the background with the lights on, though. So, and there's more Christmas lights on the balcony or on the entranceway, I should say.
Yeah, because New Year's Eve. They skip Christmas altogether.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like usually people start putting bloody lights up here in November sometime, and they keep them up for like a month and a half, 2 months, whatever, until into January. So yeah, totally, I can totally figure that one out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I gotta say, it's
SOBs started moving in Christmas stuff this weekend at this store here.
Well, as soon as Halloween ends, like a week from now or whatever, it'll be Christmas, holidays. Yeah. Every bloody store will have all the shit.
Oh no, I was over there yesterday. They were tearing down the Halloween stuff and putting up the Christmas stuff.
Really? Now, usually wait till the 31st before they start doing that here, because I remember like 10 or 15 years ago, some of the stores started putting Christmas trees on display in like July, and it did not go well. A lot of people were very pissed off. And I guess basically they told the management, it's like, we don't want to think about Christmas in July, so fuck you. And that was the only year I remember it happening. And now they usually wait till November 1st. November 1st is when the Christmas onslaught basically hits in my part of the world anyway. So.
Yeah. They'll always do it here the weekend before because they don't want the weekday staff doing it. That's something for the weekend crews to change out.
I mean, who knows? I mean, I haven't been in the dollar store for 3 or 4 days, so maybe they're ripping down the Christmas shit by now, the Halloween shit. But I know the Christmas crap will be everywhere, and within about 4 or 5 days from now. I'm pretty sure of that.
Oh yeah, DUIs must not have been a thing back then.
What's that, Gorilla?
DUIs must not have been a thing back then.
Do it yourself is what you're saying?
Not effectively,
DUI.
no.
Because it seems like every 80s movie, I always see him drinking like this, behind the wheel and everything.
You're saying drunking in the influence or whatever, Oh, it was. I remember
driving under the influence.
I remember back in the 80s, I was with a bunch of friends in the car, and we were drinking a lot of beers. And my friend driving the car, I was in my friend's car, and there were probably about 6 of us in the car. We were all kind of pissed up on beers. In the early 80s, we came out of the drive-in, and of course, the cops were sitting right outside with their lights flashing, just waiting to flag all of us idiot teenagers down, right? And I'll never forget, my friend he was lucky though. He only got a 24-hour suspension on his license, right? So they said, okay, you drive home, but don't drive your fucking car for 24 hours, you stupid teenager. Was basically it. So we got off really light that night, but yeah, it did happen back in the day, Gorilla.
Yeah, and Mikey here said, "Good luck with that, Dennis." LOL. Arnie ain't driving anymore. It's driving itself in 1979. So.
Yeah, I don't mind driving still, like to do errands and get groceries and shit, but I'm so glad I don't have to drive to work like a couple hours a week like I used to. It's like big relief. 'Cause I gotta say, there's a lot of totally insane drivers out there. They're really fucked up. Like I had some asshole go through a red light like 3 months ago. I thought I was gonna die, and luckily I didn't. I didn't commit, but he missed me by like 3 feet. It was pretty frightening. I generally go out if I'm going to do groceries and shit. I'll usually go out around 7 o'clock at night though, because the traffic is pretty well died off by then, so it's not too bad.
Hey, wait. Do these cars even go that fast back then? The 57s even go that fast? It has 120 on the speedometer.
Oh, I'm pretty sure cars did go pretty fucking fast. Yeah, some of them. Yeah.
They could.
Hey, I mean, you're not remembering remember some of the 70s muscle cars, like they were like beasts, right?
Yeah, they're a beast for a quarter mile. After that, they sort of lost their oomph.
My cousin had a 1967 Mustang, which was an awesomely cool looking car. He got it, got it used, of course, but fuck, it was a great car. We actually went on a road trip with that car and had a great time. And he ended up selling the sucker off a couple years ago. And I keep thinking, fuck, if he'd only parked it and like kept that 67 Mustang, that could have been worth a few bucks, like 10 years later, right? But oh well. That was my cousin's choice, and it's all good.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what a 67 Mustang would cost you these days, though, in good shape. And his car was in good shape. It was in very good shape. Okay, nice brunette, nice hair, nice face. She's got the thumbs up rating so far. She's gonna die, isn't she?
What?
She's gonna die.
The lady that's been in the whole movie.
Yeah, I know.
The car designers.
I just never took the time to rate her looks yet, but she's pretty attractive.
Yeah,
she's not my dream girl or anything, but I do think she's attractive.
Mikey here says the car designers specifically modded Christein for higher speeds. One was custom designed for speed only.
Yeah, okay, interesting. Oh shit.
So Christein versus the bulldozer. Oh, come on, get on his lap. Give him a little wiggle.
No, but she got on his lap. He wouldn't get what he has to do done. He'd be too preoccupied. I tell you right now, if any chick, jumps on my lap, I ain't gonna be thinking about driving a bulldozer. I might be thinking about driving something else, but it won't be a bulldozer.
Bulldozer, yeah, that'll fly. Christein. Nice idea, Dennis. LOL.
So I'm guessing Christein's finally meeting its match in this upcoming scene. I'm thinking. Because I think a bulldozer has a little.
We have to be getting close to the end.
Yeah,
I think a bulldozer has a little more power than a car.
Yeah, 15 minutes. I bet you 5 of that's credits.
Hopefully. I mentioned before this is very far from my favorite John Carpenter film. I find the pacing through this entire film. It's like snails direct. I mean, I love John Carpenter, but it's like you could have just got a snail to direct this movie because it's slow paced. It's like painful. And I hate to put John Carpenter down because I love the guy. Like I think he's awesome, but I gotta be honest, this movie bores the hell out of me pretty much.
Yeah, this is a horrible movie.
It's really boring, isn't it, Jerm? It's like I'd rather lie down and sleep for a night than watch this movie because at least if I'm sleeping, I'll get some rejuvenating rest out of it. This movie is like I'm just bored. Oh man. Oh well. I give everything a chance, so I'll give it a chance. I'm not going to criticize anything if I haven't seen it, so that's why I'm watching this. So. But
Well, I've seen it before. It was.
I'm bored.
It's just as bad as reading the book.
Well, yeah, I'm not a big fan of Stephen King. Yeah.
I don't think anyone was really a fan of his books until they started
No, the
being made into
crazy
movies.
things. How many books did he fucking sell though? He must have sold millions, right? Like.
Yeah, after they started getting turned into movies.
Yeah.
He was pretty mediocre before that.
Still, the guy is like, a millionaire, super rich, and basically super rich on crap, basically.
Yeah, Jack Nicholson made Stephen King a millionaire.
Was there not another film, I believe a TV movie called Killdozer? I remember
Either
that
a
was like
TV movie or direct to VHS or DVD.
I think I saw it as a TV movie back in the day, German. It was like only 19 minutes. It was a hell of a lot better than this crap, to be honest.
There's actually a Christein too as well.
No, I remember
early 2000s.
Killdozer was actually a pretty fun film. Like I really enjoyed that one, but I gotta say this movie's boring the hell out of me.
Just going through his back catalog here. Yeah, John Carpenter has some really great movies, but he does have a hell of a lot of stinkers in here too.
Yeah, I think a lot of directors start off early with great films, and they eventually kind of turn into crap after a while. At least that's my experience watching them.
He is. He has
Usually they're
more
usually
horrible
early.
Halloween movies than anything else.
Yeah, usually their early films are better than their later films. I mean, I'm just generalizing, of course, but it's like Kubrick. I love Kubrick for most of his films, but when he started getting into like the Full Metal Jacket era and the Eyes Wide Shut stuff, I was just like, I was beginning to tune out at that point because I just don't think those are that great films, actually. Hmm. Hmm.
Well, that was a thing.
I might be muted for a while because I'm just eating some crackers, but I got to say that could be the worst John Carpenter film I've ever seen. I could not get into that movie at all.
I suppose you haven't watched Ghost of Mars.
Oh, I've heard that one's a stinker too. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure there's ones that are even worse, but seriously, when I put that up against Escape from New York or They Live, that sucker sinks like a lead weight anchor to the bottom of the ocean as far as quality movies go. Like, it sucked. I'll give it like a D if we're going to rate them. But yeah, I that's a movie I'll never watch again.
Yeah, D is very generous. Gorilla, what did you think of it?
I could give it an F, but it's like, what is the difference between a D and a? It's all shit, right? So.
Wait, when did I get muted? I've been talking this whole time.
We haven't heard you talk for like an hour.
You've been for like 15, 20 minutes.
Here, I thought you guys were just ignoring me. No, I enjoyed it there. I'll give it B.
Wow.
Because I was enjoying it. I could follow it along. Nice pace in there. I wasn't bored.
Nice pacing. Are you really? I thought it would drag like hell. Man, we got a big, usually Girl and I are fairly close in our opinions, but sorry, Girl, I gotta really disagree with you on this one. I just hated this film.
Yeah, but also I've seen a lot less movies than you. How about you, Pop? What would you grade this one?
I'd give it a B or B plus. You guys are looking at it through 2023 eyes. You're spending a lot more action. I saw when it was new, and even Cisco. Well, I'm not going to argue. Never mind. I'm going to mute.
No, my main problem in the film was the pacing was just very, very, very slow, which is why it took me
even
out
for
of
the
film.
80s and suspense.
Yeah, it took me out of the film.
Pacing and they were pushed. It was obvious what was happening 20 minutes before it happened.
Yeah, I think if they had trimmed the film down by 20 or 30 minutes, it might have been a really good film. But they didn't, and that's what we got.
Passable film.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's a horrible. That's competing with for worst things that John Carpenter's ever done in his life. I know why Pop likes it with the effects and everything and the history of it, but for a film, it's just, it is not good storytelling.
Yeah, I
maybe
really
if John Carpenter had more to do with the writing of it and not just here's Stephen King's dime store novel, make this.
Yeah, I generally love John Carpenter. I think, overall he's a good quality director in most of his films, but man, when he gets source material this week, it's just like, I don't think he had a chance. The pacing was the thing, though. For me, it's like almost a 2-hour movie that could have been chopped down to a 90-minute movie, which probably would have improved it. But even then, I don't think the source material was that strong. I mean, come on, a killer car.
Stephen King is a hack. The reason he's rich and famous now is because of one guy.
Because a lot of people like hacks too. Let's face it.
He was selling the rights of his stuff to make movies, to make a quick buck, to fill his habits, and he just so happened to luck out, and The Shining got the biggest actor on earth.
You know what pisses me off is he sold the rights to The Shining so Kubrick could do the film, and I think Kubrick did one of his best films with that movie, and it's like then King comes along and says it was shit. So he goes and does like I think it was a TV movie version of The Shining, which from everything I've ever read was complete garbage. So it's like that tells you a lot about Stephen King's judgment, right? So yeah,
his judgment is, it's going to get me more money. But somewhere along the line, Stephen King actually started believing, because people liked his movies, or like the movies that are made out of his books, means people liked his books. His books are crap.
All right, Mikey says, I'm here. It deserves an A. There were still some cool scenes. Oh, yeah, like some of the special effects was pretty good. Unless Stephen King himself makes an appearance in another director's film, that usually meant he had misgivings about how his novel was interpreted. The Stand is still Stephen King's masterpiece.
Masterpiece by Stephen King's standards, yes. Masterpiece by literary standards, Mad Magazine is better.
Yeah. I gotta say, this is one of the films I've watched that is definitely a very polarizing film for a lot of folks.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the Stand, the cinematic version. I'm talking about the novel, which I had to read my freaking junior year of high school. If you think the movie is long, read the book.
Yeah, wasn't the book like 1,000 pages?
Depending on what printing you got of it, yeah. After the movie came out originally, they did thin out a version for paper in the paperback release. But still very long. Not sure exactly what they cut out, but it's like 100 or 150 pages that the one printing was cut down by.
Okay. Mikey says, I disagree with Germ. Some books are awesome. Cynical Germ, lol. A new site for you.
I just recognize talent when I see it, and Stephen King just doesn't have any talent. I'm sure if he found what he was meant to do in life, he would be doing something like waiting tables or flipping burgers, but some schmuck gave him a typewriter.
The book, The Stand, is followed by the TV miniseries faithfully.
Well, I guess the actors do a lot to elevate that particular work. Like Jack Nicholson. You take Jack Nicholson out of The Shining, that movie tanks. I'm sure The Stand is the same way. Even though it's not Jack Nicholson. Can't remember what that guy's name is offhand now.
Jack Nicholson totally makes The Shining. I mean, his whole performance in that makes the movie, basically. I do love the kid, though. The kid, I can't remember the kid's name, but he's damn good in the movie, too, I gotta say. He's pretty awesome. For a young actor, it's like, damn, this kid really, he was a really good little performer, I gotta say.
Yeah. And Mikey says, I read the novel and own the miniseries.
I think the weakest part in Kubrick's Shining for me is Shelley Duvall. even though I do think she had a good performance. I think next to Nicholson and the kid, she was like kind of the third one on the acting level in that film. If that makes any fucking sense at all.
Yeah, just an example of great actors elevating mediocre material.
Sorry, I'm just eating, so I'm muting myself. But yeah,
I think is Gary Sinise in The Stand.
Kubrick did a great job on The Shining. I thought, like, I actually loved that movie so much. I saw it 3 times. I actually saw it back in the day when it came out and saw it in the big screen like 3 times, and it was like, this movie's fucking awesome.
King hated Stanley Kubrick's idea for The Shining. Danny was awesome.
Yeah, that's the kid. The kid's name was Danny. Yeah, he was a good little actor, that kid.
All right. But anyhow, I think I'm going to call it. It's been 2 hours. I still got a shower and stuff. Thank you, Mikey Seuss 4, for coming there. He looks like his next stream will be on New Year's Eve there at 11 o'clock Central Standard Time. So I guess he's going to come in once the ball has dropped. And he said he came back as an older adult in The Shining sequel, Dr. Sleep, with Ewan McGregor. Ewan. Okay. And thank you, the Phantom Boomer Explorers. He has a Cosby channel there that he does watch parties on Fridays and on Sundays there. Thank you, Pop Culture Curator, for coming. On Mondays at 8 o'clock, Lost in Space. Tuesdays, the Horror Sci-Fi, which on Halloween he'll be doing Hatchet. And then on Wednesdays, it's being him at Gilligan's Island at 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. Thank you, Jim's Landscaping LLC #1 Commodore Productions, for coming. He does fan film cut edits, and he's been having his morning brews every once in a while. So make sure to check him out. Thank you, LDG Free the Net, for coming. If you ever need a place to hang out or need some IT help, there's always freethenet.org/underground. And thank you, Herc130, for coming. Now, is his Mach 1 for Life channel there. He's been restoring an old Mach 1, so make sure to check him out. What do you got going on, PvP?
Well, I just put my first 50 song playlist up last night, of songs that are basically 3 minutes or less. So I got that one public now. I'm working on the second one. It'll probably be next weekend by the time I get that uploaded. But other than that, it's not a hell of a lot, actually, Gorilla. So, yeah.
Okay. What do you got going on, Germ?
This coming week, we'll have another open panel on Thursday. I'll have a cartoon intro added to the list, and we have a poll up right now. 3 different cat cartoons going out for a spot on Saturday morning cartoons next Saturday. Right now, Thundercats is winning the poll.
Okay. All right, as for me,
if you want to see Top Cat or Heathcliff, get your votes in.
All right. As for me there, I should have Justified on Wednesday there. Now the popcorn sales are done. We're actually got to go turn in our popcorn tomorrow there. Then on Friday, we'll be doing the Waltons there. I'm not sure what the next one, next Waltons is. The one after the substitute there. And then on Saturday, we should be doing Babylon 5 Call to Arms. Depending on what time my parents... Well, actually, Babylon 5 might get put on hold for 2 weeks there, because hunting season starts up and my parents will be down. And then next Sunday, we'll be starting American Pie.
Oh joy!
Yeah,
I'm actually looking forward to that. I really do the first. I really do enjoy the first 4 films. I gotta say. And don't get me wrong. I generally hate teenage sex comedies, but I find American Pie has enough good jokes and enough, sort of heartwarming stuff in it to make it worthwhile. And you gotta love. Was it John Levy as the father? Because his performances in those films are pretty awesome. So I like those films.
Yeah. And Mikey says we own The Shining and Dr. Sleep. PVB, I'll download your playlist. And Mikey says Thundercats ho. All right, with that, I'm gonna end it. You guys have a good night. Remember to be a gorilla.